that's a bit better.
Yeah, you can just look so
Go
good.
back a bit. There you go. Let's do the Joey Diaz shirt, Rogan. Oh, that's gonna come through. Oh shit.
Okay, so where were we up to? We were talking about
Frenzal.
No, we were talking about Jackie O and
yes.
What part of this was it up to? Maybe take it back like 30 seconds so we can just catch up.
I know that.
where we're at.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're going back in.
Can promote good new Australian talent, and you don't. So, and
well, mate, you know what?
on a festival circuit such as that one, which we play constantly, and we've been doing so for 10 years, when we go out and we see these shows being infiltrated,
you got to get over
people,
it.
What's that?
You got to get over it because there's going to be different types of music for different sort of people. That's why you guys have been around for 10 years because you appeal to a certain group of people. Otherwise, you'd be finished long ago. And so does Shannon Noel, and so do pop stars, and so everyone's got different tastes.
Exactly. How is Bardo going these days?
Well, they split up.
Well, who cares about Bardo?
They're back working in the same shoe shop that they were working in the day before they joined pop stars.
Who cares, though? Who cares? We're not talking about Bardo. We're talking about...
You know what I care about? I care about the fact that there are bands like you and I, good Australian bands that are being dropped from their labels right now because to make room for not only the Australian Idol winner, and I know I'm not talking about pop stars right now, and it doesn't affect you directly, we're not just talking about the Australian Idol winner, which is all fair enough. We're talking about 6 of the losers that are now being signed to these major record companies to make it, for what? Like for these completely short-term careers, so the record company can make a quick buck.
I agree. These
bands aren't being nurtured.
I agree.
And for us to get up on stage and say, pop star, a lot of it, I'll stand by that, and I don't think that should be offensive.
I don't care about Australian Idol or pop stars. I only care about Jackie and the embarrassment that she had at the hands of your band.
Well, Jackie, I'm sure that you're tough enough to handle a little bit of heckling from time to time. I mean, everyone that gets on stage...
I got to say, I should toughen up, but I can't, and I do take things I get quite offended by it and upset. So I can't help the fact that you really offended me. I know I should toughen up in this industry, but I can't. It's pretty hurtful, that's all.
Well, I'm very sorry if you felt hurt, Jackie. It wasn't intended to make you personally feel in any way uncomfortable up there on stage. We were up there to do our show. This is what we do. We basically, I can't see very many people that are championing the cause of young Australian bands that are
By the way, Jay, before you go any far, not once, ever, in my 15-year radio history has anyone ever put any CD from your band in front of me and said, hey, how about playing these guys, or how about speaking to these guys?
Exactly. Why would you?
But it's just never happened.
So what's your point, sorry?
Well, whoever's looking after you isn't putting yourself in front of the right people. Screw the major...
No. I think that you are the wrong people because you're not going to be playing our music anyway. Regardless, you're not going to. If you have ever listened to any of our records, most of it's completely radio proof.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no such thing anymore.
As radio proof.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be the judge, I think.
You'll be the judge.
There's a few things that, that no radio station will play.
Yeah, well, no doubt there is, but you've got to have something that someone would. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, I mean, what, are you saying that without your support, the bands can have a career in this industry?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, don't pick fights with people that are like a female in the Northern Territory.
Oh, come on, don't bring gender into it, mate.
That's what you're doing, mate.
Come on,
let me tell you, Jay.
To do with the fact that she's female.
Just let me say, if it was me up there, it would have been on for young and old from the start.
Oh, okay. Now, for a start, I'd just like to say, Jackie, at the after-show party at the Discovery, were you... During the show, were you aware that one of your security guards threatened our guitar tech with threat of violence, as you're doing now, Kyle? It would have been on for young and old, as you say.
Yeah.
Did you know about that? That security guard came up and threatened us with actual violence? Like, do you endorse that?
Yes, I do.
You do. You endorse that. You would have come and punched on because we said something about pop stars and Australian Idol.
No,
because you felt like somehow that somehow we'd offended you. Or not giving you enough time to speak up. You were 9 hours late for your show.
Well, fuck a chance to say something. Like, it's so rude to just come in, say Jackie-O and you know, play the guitar over me. I was only going to talk for like 10 seconds, seriously.
If we're going to talk about rudeness, can you please just explain why your people are ringing up our record company telling us that you're going to bury our band?
We're not going to bury your band.
On Austereo again?
But yeah, probably won't get played.
It never did get played.
It got played on Triple M.
That's because it was pretty much
it got played at bloody midnight so they can fulfill their Australian content. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
Man, you're so bitter, you might as well just take a new career. You're okay. See you later. Goodbye. Man, what a cock.
So yeah, as soon as
And
he
how he
felt,
finishes, what a cock.
come on, man.
Oh,
What a fucking
So
toolback.
Kyle, I think Kyle, like, I'm not going to sit here and like I'm just some dickhead who, you know, can play a few chords on the guitar and I'm going to be like bad Kyle, but what a fuckwit.
Fucking hell.
Straight up.
Concur.
I'll tell a story, a bit of an anecdote from working in the music industry, the little flirtation that I had. So, for people, this probably gives me an opportunity to give a little background of myself. As we were talking about before, I had the recording studio and stuff, but it was very much an indie kind of setup. I was dealing with bands that were self-funding themselves. I was very rarely dealing with signed bands.
I heard that once you accepted payment of a guitar because they had no cash.
Oh, totally,
we've got
yeah.
that guitar here.
It doesn't get more indie than that, man. It
Dude,
doesn't get more indie than that.
That was not a pre-arranged thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just didn't get paid for a session, and then like months after the fact, I think that the band felt bad. Well, they called me. This band that I recorded shortchanged me on the final invoice.
Do you remember who it was?
Don't, yeah.
I won't mention who that. And they're not an entity. they're not an entity anymore. But it doesn't really matter. It's just like
Shit happens.
indie punk band in Sydney, which are known of having a very shoestring budget.
Man, the ounce of pot ain't gonna buy itself.
And it was a case of
It's not. They got to buy an ounce of pot, man.
No.
Fuck.
And it wasn't a case of they didn't have the money for what they agreed to do. It turned out that their session blew out in terms of, they were a bit over eager in what they wanted to get done in the time. And usual story when a band overstretches in the studio, it's usually the vocals that are the last thing that are recorded, and they've run out of time and they haven't recorded the vocals yet, so they need more time to do the vocals. And you've spent all this time getting awesome fucking drum, bass, guitar sounds down, everyone's super excited about it, but the money's run out, and what fucking use is it unless you've recorded the vocals? So it was a case of I gave these guys sort of some pro bono time, an advance on their studio time to be able to finish their
Just look
their
at the
record.
picture of Zoid. What a sick cunt. Look at that.
That's in front of a Neve. That's a fucking...
What was that, Big Jesus burger?
Yeah, that's BJB. That's now
BJB.
defunct.
Sickest studio.
I think that desk has gone down to Tasmania, and the rest of the studio is actually being hawked online.
Come on.
Fuck. Was that not there anymore?
No,
Off.
it's gone. It's
That was a sick studio. Remember, I was there, and the
fashion
guy,
house
and the
now.
guy from the presets walked in.
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
were recording our demo for Age of Medicine, the guy from the presets
time that I
walked in.
worked there, that photo was taken.
Bullshit.
I got to meet Birds of Tokyo. I got to meet an artist called Whiteley, who's fucking an awesome fucking indie Cindy muso. Got to meet a lot of fucking really cool bands there.
Did you Delta or one of them?
That's the anecdote I'm actually coming to.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah. So while I was working there, I was the guy that was new, and the new guys always took the projects that no one else wanted to take. It's the usual, story. The newbie does the work that no one else wants to do.
You were the coffee boy that emptied the bins and shit.
Yeah. But not that low.
No, but in that, sorry, the equivalent. Sorry.
The equivalent of emptying the bins was being the engineer for Brian McFadden.
I remember.
So yeah, Brian McFadden was recording his album, and he'd picked this studio to record at.
Brings a Maddie with him.
I was the assistant, I was basically assistant engineer to the main engineer at this time, and I was sort of pushing to take on my own sessions. and I don't think anybody else wanted to work on this, and so they gave it to me. And it wasn't actually like a full hardcore like record a whole band session. It was just record guitars and some keyboards. It was like an overdub session, so they already had the rhythm beds already recorded, and they were just doing overdubs. So yeah, it was guitars and stuff. Long story short, I'm working with Brian McFadden in the recording studio for about a week doing these overdubs and whatnot. And after 2 or 3 days, it was at the time that Brian was with Delta Goodrum, and Delta Goodrum came into the studio and, was there for a couple of the sessions. And, I was this guy that was this like punk rock engineer that it was weird, this is real celebrity. I'm dealing with somebody that might actually sell more than fucking 20 albums, what I'm working on. It was kind of cool, but at the same time, the punk rock ethic in me was like, this is pretty, manufactured cheese pop. It's not the kind of thing that I want to do. But you know what? Maybe I can impart my punk rock ethic onto something and make it a little less cheesy than what it could be. And it was guitars, real guitars that we were recording.
Show the bottom half only. Cut it off at the neck.
You know what I find really funny about...
So this was the chick that was with Brian.
Yeah. And she came into the studio and...
Nice mouse cursor, man.
Look, long story short, she was really down to earth. She was heaps cool. She was heaps cruisy.
Just put that down there.
I don't know what you would expect from somebody like that, but heaps cool. And I've had a couple of brushes of celebrity in my time in the music industry. There was a time where I was working at a very famous mastering studio that has a lot of the more high end of town frequenting their facility, and look, I'll just name names. I heard the front door ring at this particular place, and I answered it, and it was Nikki Webster.
Oh.
And a very young Nikki Webster, I think pre-Olympics 2000.
No way.
What?
Nikki
No
Webster.
way. No way.
Oh, yeah.
7?
She was young as.
Wow.
And I opened the door, and it was a very young girl, and I knew who Nikki Webster was at this point.
Like Nikki Webster was the chick that did the opening ceremony for the Olympics, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. And even before that, she'd had some... I can't even remember what her big hits were. It doesn't even fucking matter. Anyway, I answered the door. I'm like, oh, hey, can I help you? Do you know where you need to go? And trying to be friendly. And I swear to God, it was like, this was the reaction. This was like, no, I know exactly where I need to go. Thank you. No, would not look me in the eye, nose in the air, like something off a cartoon. Oh, I'm fine. I know exactly where to go. Thank you.
Belvedere.
Maybe that's a good thing for somebody that's that famous at that younger age, that, she's that confident that she can just, anybody that opens the door that she hasn't met before, she can have that much confidence to go, you know what, I'm fine, mate. You know what?
At least she said thank you.
Yeah, but it did take me aback a little bit. That it was like, wow, fuck, man, you're a little girl and you're like fucking,
turning your nose up at shit. You don't even know what you're turning your nose up at, you fuck. You know your parents and your auntie and uncle, you dickhead. Fuck you. No, fuck. I hate little shit kids. Man, I love kids too, but little shit kids, fuck you.
Oh, little shit kids, you can fucking eat.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when you're a celebrity at that younger age, you're not really experiencing the life of a normal kid. How can you really develop into a normal, mature adult?
In saying that, if you get the Nikki Webster at 25 and a normal kid at 25, the normal kid's going to have a lot more skills that Nikki doesn't have, but Nikki's going to have a fucking exactly the same, a lot more skills than this kid doesn't have. It's just different realms of knowledge and learning, you know what I mean? If you don't have to worry about getting a job and shit, then why the fuck would you? I'm not saying that was her case. I'm just as an example,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Completely different vibe. If that's what she was like at that young, obviously, man.
It shows you that it's such a fleeting thing. Especially that whole pop stars, X Factor fame. Man, you gotta fucking put your claws into something that might have some longevity further than a few years. I think Nikki Webster's got like a dance studio in
Parramatta Road.
Go home.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
So like that's a pretty good, plan. You've still got enough name recognition that if you had something like that, like a dance studio, it's like, Nikki Webster must.
Oh, and she danced at the Olympic Games. Oh,
yeah.
There.
So I think that's probably a wise move, is trying to find some kind of bank rather than. And I guess Sophie Monk managed to pull out. She did movies. She did some pretty big, big Hollywood movies, and probably got enough bank to survive without having to work for the rest of her life.
Can I ask something? And I want to ask both of you. What's your claim to fame?
My claim to fame.
Or what's your one moment where you met a famous person?
I met a famous person.
Or a larger-than-life character, or whatever the fuck you want to...
Oh, there's been a few, really.
Give me one.
Probably the biggest one that we had, that I didn't actually... That was like, holy shit, man, I can't believe it.
Her story is the one that I would pull out as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. We were off chops, right? And,
no doubt.
We went to Pumpkins concert. I can't remember.
Pumpkins concert?
Was it Melancholy tour?
Oh, you went to the good tour. Yeah. I went to the acoustic rock show tour.
The three drummers. They had the three drummers.
Fucking Corgan, fuck you.
And we were fucked, man. Absolutely fucked. And we went and we had floor tickets, and we were a little bit late, and we were like, oh man, let's get there, and we'll barely see. And we got to like where we thought we were supposed to go, and we weren't sure. We were like, oh man, we've got to get in. It's about to start. And we went up to some dude, and we were so fucked. We were like, hey man, do you know where this is? Do you know how to get into Pumpkins? And he's like, yeah, Pumpkins. And we're like, yeah, Pumpkins, fucking yeah. He's like, yeah, man, just through there. And we went in. And anyway, so it started. And we were like, oh, there's that dude. He's got the same T-shirt on. That was the dude we just spoke to, and it was the guitarist. Was his name James?
Ear.
Yeah.
And he was the dude who we asked for off our
Fuck off! And how do I not know this? That was my favourite band for like 12 years. Really?
You skipped over a couple of
was it like a Pepe Le Pew T-shirt?
We didn't know where we were going, and we weren't sure what like door we were meant to go in. And we were...
what was it? A Horden Entertainment Centre?
The Entertainment Centre.
Okay,
yeah. And we were like asking the bouncers what if we were meant to be going into the right place. And for some reason, it was like this older lady that was the bouncer that was on the door that we were going in. And she was looking at our ticket, and she was looking at us, and she was... I can't remember exactly what she was saying, but she was giving us a hard time about something. And it was James, who we didn't realise was James Ear at the time, as you say, came up and said to this lady, these guys are all right. Don't worry about them. Let them in. And then
how the fuck do I not know this?
That's when we looked at him, and we're like,
remember that.
Thanks, man. Cheers. And that's basically all we said to him. And we were, as you say, we were a little bit inebriated at the time. We didn't quite know what was going on. And we were just thankful that somebody helped us get in the place. Oh. He'd come up to us and say, hey, these guys are all right. And like, we did shake his hand. He's just like, yeah, man. Yeah, thanks, man. But we shook his hand not knowing who it fucking was.
Let me ask you, on Pumpkins...
And then we were in the show, and then, as you said, he came out on stage, and we're like, dude... And that's when we both looked at each other and were like, the person that just helped us get past security was fucking James Ear from fucking the Smashing Pumpkins. And it was like, fuck! And it's like, it almost made the moment cooler not knowing what was going down at the moment, because we probably would have fucking... fagged out. I would have be like, oh, myself. Dude, you're the fucking... You're my favourite. And the fact that, like, it probably would have been a more memorable moment for him as well. The fact that we weren't like fucking, we were like these confused fucking, dizzy-eyed dudes. Not fucking being able to get into the show, and he's helped us, like that. That's his better experience of being like, oh, you're the, like, guitarist from, like, that band.
Let me selfie.
Hey, what?
But we were fucking kicking ourselves hard after it, not fucking realising what we just gone through.
Favourite Pumpkin song? Quickly, favourite Pumpkin song? 3, So don't think about it too much. Just go off the
Probably off Melancholy.
Yeah.
Fucking, and so that's the thing. I don't fucking
So many,
names.
but just pick one.
The names are hard.
Okay,
to
what's
remember.
I've got
what's
one.
the lyric?
I got one.
It's Through the Eyes of Ruby, I think it's called.
That goes
With the piano at the start.
bling blong bing ding bong. Yeah. Wrap me
I
up in
believe in nowhere. And I believe in everything.
and that snare roll.
But the believe
Oh, the build up, you know, the bridge bit.
The night has come
no,
to
this is
hold
like,
your tongue. Is that the bridge?
Okay, can I say my favourite pumpkin song?
Long song too.
Quiet.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a good one. That's off
I've been sleeping
Simon's
in hell.
Siamese Dream. Like the one
Couldn't
that
tell a soul. The drumming in that.
Yeah, mine is. I got one from. I had all their albums.
Keep talking. I'm going to bring out a CD that I want to show you, Pete.
I had probably one of my favorite songs was two. If I'm gonna be a dickhead, like fuck you guys, I'm gonna choose two. But it was Bodies. The song Bodies, which is the second song of the second CD of Melancholy.
Very good.
And then fucking amazing. And then it was off Siamese Dream. Mayonnaise. Thank
Mayonnaise,
you.
fucking
my
A.
favorite song of all time. I couldn't think of the name.
It's one of the
Mayonnaise.
first songs I learned on guitar.
Oh man, Mayonnaise. I
Awesome.
still listen to it and I fucking melt, man.
It's an awesome
fucking
song.
sick.
There's another one, man, off Pisces, and it's
Pisces Icy Carrot.
yeah,
Fuck, dude.
and it's fucking like full fuzz guitar, and
Like all of it.
and it's fucking tang. And there's only a couple of songs on that album that I dig. And wasn't that like a tribute to Kurt Cobain or some shit?
I thought they didn't get on with each other, but I don't know. Do you know that? Do you know
It
what?
was actually a bit of a stab at Kurt.
That
album, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
there's a few songs on that that are like fucking tang.
Pumpkins reminds me of something, and just very quickly, I'm not going to crap on for too long. But my mate Dino, sick cunt, and he lives up in Coffs Harbour.
One of the producers of The Age of Menace.
Oh, one of the guys who's done one of the Age of Menace video clips. A good friend of mine since
that's
kindergarten.
The connection here, yeah.
Yeah, like fuck, sickest dude. One of the I love him, sick cunt. And then he was living out Coffs Harbour, like north of Sydney, and we went and bought the Tenacious D when it first came out. The Tenacious D DVD. Remember when the DVD?
Fucking
And
hell.
I don't know how long ago that was, but like I was like in high school and I was fairly young. And then the Tenacious D DVD came out. And we went and bought it from Sanity. I remember the whole story. And from Sanity or one of the like HMV. I was like, I think it was Sanity. And we went and bought the Tenacious D DVD. So we took it back to his house, and then we put it in. And there was the 2 DVD part. And the first one was all the video clips and a few interviews or some shit. And the second one was all like, I don't know if you've seen that Tenacious D DVD. It was a dual DVD. And the second one was a bunch of skits. That
The
were
HBO skits.
Oh, they had the HBO skit that were fucked up. The one where they take acid and the poo scene and shit.
But baby.
The butt baby one? Yeah. So anyway, I didn't realise that's what it was at the time because when we put the second CD in, guess what's in the second CD? Who's the boss? The boss. American. The boss.
Bruce Springsteen,
right? And we turn it on and put in the DVD, or put it in an Xbox. Didn't have a DVD player, put it in an Xbox, right? And it was the second CD, the DVD, was a Bruce Springsteen live concert, and it had the wrong data on the DVD. It was a Tenacious D DVD.
No way.
With a Bruce Springsteen concert on it. No shit, man. What the fuck? Yeah, fully. I'll never forget it because we were just like,
you want to be
like we were stoners. We were like 16, 17 stoners. And we were like,
how far are you watching it going? They're going somewhere.
No, because
there's going to be some massive punchline.
It was the whole half of his concert on the second DVD of the Tenacious D DVD.
Man, I remember
similar type of story. Just like firewood. Bruce Springsteen's awesome. That's not a bad.
I can't even get into it.
Really?
Fuck that.
an iconic American songwriter.
I love Bruce Springsteen.
Iconically,
I love
he's
Bruce
great.
Springsteen.
Yeah, he's sick.
You know.
Can't get into him, mate.
I remember when I was on a school trip in Thailand, and we were fucking we were in rooms with our mates, and we were like, oh, we want to watch some tits. And we ended up going to the night markets, and we were like, fuck it, oh, we got Body of Evidence and fucking something other piece of shit.
Madonna.
Oh,
And Willem Dafoe.
fucking spin
And
it.
like-
He fucks
like-
her in the arse on the floor or something.
Yeah, well, that's why we got it.
Candle wax.
That's why we got it.
Oh, that's right.
That's why we got it. Yeah. Because we were like, oh, yeah, at least we can watch that. We put it in, and we fucking holed up everywhere so people couldn't see what we were fucking doing. Watched like an hour of fucking shit, boring fucking story, because we were like 12. We're like, well, we don't even know what's going on. And then it got to the bit where she's going to get her tits out. Everybody crowds around the fucking TV. Goes all purple. It's like...
Edited.
Yeah.
That was Jesus saying
all
no.
all of them were just, it's just like, you know, you might as well just put them Bruce
would've been about-
Springsteen in those bits.
How about no?
I would have been about 10. I would have jerked off about 20 times to that movie, Body of Evidence. I had it on VHS.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That was,
Killer
that was my
Instinct.
jerk off movie for at least a year when I was younger.
I remember you brought back that fucking redacted version that had all the purple screens over the fucking...
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like we were hanging out.
Even the suggestion of Madonna getting her cougs out
was good enough, eh?
Oh, totally.
Wait, purple
I had-
boobs? Like, I think I can see it, and you couldn't.
I had Cliffhanger as well. I got Cliffhanger, and I saw Cliffhanger.
You're not gonna die.
Did you ever go to a hotel that had a porn channel?
Yes,
And-
in Australia, all of them.
But you'd
I was
switch...
talking about Mirage had porn.
And they would, but if you would switch to the channel, it would give you like half a second of unscrambled porn just as you switched to the channel, and then it would scramble
It's
it.
like, oh, sick. Alright, good.
But if you just switch back to another channel and straight back to it quick enough,
Channel for me, man. Don't stop.
just that half a second is all I need.
You know,
Good.
do you know what's really awkward about the hotel porno movies? When you claim it against the company you work for, and you explain it to the accounts chick.
Really, you've
Yeah.
actually got to give it a reason.
Yeah,
The-
you claimed an adult movie? Yeah, I did. You got to pay for that. Fuck. All right.
Really?
First ever trip. Oh, it was whatever.
You can be in my...
Fuck, judge me. I don't care. That was the sickest nipples ever.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's make our own movie. Posted in all the hotels.
Man, you charge cheap.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? This is entitled Epic Cast. This has got to be the most epic podcast that we've ever done, and that
So far, it's definitely the longest. So
and out of any podcast I've ever seen, I don't know if any podcast I've ever seen has stretched out like this. You know what? We're gonna upload this shit unedited. No cutting out. No nothing.
Fuck, don't do that. I said some questionable shit.
No, we'll edit it. Don't worry. We'll make it snappy.
There's a couple of bits where it's we might need to. So.
We went for a ciggy at one point, didn't we?
Yeah,
We
that's
left it
right.
rolling,
So we can't leave it unedited. So that's right. That's what I mean. We'll have to take out those.
I went and wheezed
more
like
bits.
4 times during that.
Oh no! I think all that should be fine. So.
Alright, good.
Okay.
All right, everyone. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you very much. Just a quick reminder: we've got the Facebook page, which I'll just bring up here for you. Don't forget like and stuff like that. Leave us a message. Leave us whatever you reckon.
Can I give a message?
Oh, certainly.
Please? Like, if you don't mind? Rather than complain about shit, fucking, like, do something about it. Like, I always hear people like, and this is, like, it's not even out of context what we're talking about, like, you know, if you're gonna, like, judge any of this or judge something, like, just in general of what you're seeing out there, just fucking, like, do something about it and just don't sit there and be a little bitch and a little fuckwit and just whinge about shit and do nothing for your society.
You know what's even
Get
better?
out there, you fuckwit.
You know what's even better? If you've
post
got a
on here, you know, and give us suggestions, and if you think we're wrong with something, let us know, and
And we'll
voice
argue
your
the
opinions.
point. Hard.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, we love the interaction with people with the podcast so far. I would say that if, as you say, if you've got, like, you know, make that action either, like, you know, giving us some feedback on the podcast, or even, you know what, like some people have gotten out of the woodwork and said they want to be a guest on the podcast, come on the podcast. Like, we're a very open forum here. Like, we try to portray not a set way of thinking, you know, try to have an open, approach to every subject. And while we do have some rants and some passions about certain subjects, I actively encourage. You know what? It's just a wank fest when it's all the same opinions. You know, and that's the thing. You tend to like shape your circle of friends around people that think the same way. But you know what? That's one of the cool things about online is that you are constantly sort of challenged with different points of view and different ways of thinking, and it's certainly opened my mind to sort of pulling me back from, like we were talking about on the last podcast, of being like down that conspiratorial rabbit hole. And the internet has actually served as a way to sort of provide another point of view on that stuff, and provide some look, you've been thinking this for so long and here's some actual evidence to the contrary. So I think the podcast is a good forum for that. So bring on the comments and
for sure.
People that want to
don't forget about our YouTube page, of course. Subscribe, leave some comments and stuff on there as well.
Have you ever thought about doing like a little musical thing on your podcast? Like,
I want to keep it sort of like a musical focus on it. I'd love to get some more musicians on and talk about
musical.
How do you mean, like playing some shit?
Yeah, like have someone come in and cover a Pete Murray song that we're discussing. Or so,
whatever. Sure.
Yeah,
somebody wants to come in.
I'll do a parody of anything. You fucking just give me a song and it's like 2 hours. It's done.
We'll lock that in for peSauce's number 2 visit. Is a parody of something.
Yeah.
But like, make it like not a song that can be played on guitar easily. Make it like a fuck. Like what?
Through the fire and flames. There you go.
Yeah. No. Look, I'd love for the podcast to be a promotional tool for other shit. And as I said earlier in the podcast, we've got both of us being in Menace, and we can use this as kind of like a promotional tool for new shit that's coming out with the band and our individual projects that we're doing. Play a bit of that love on the podcast. So that'll all be stuff that we'll look at the future. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's been a long cast. If you've made it this long, fucking salute to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thanks guys.
And we will be back very soon.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks for peSauce.
Thanks for getting me tipsy and let me suck on your big black box.
Fuck yeah. Suck on my big black box as we go out to the break. See you later next time.
See ya.
Peace.